Hello everyone, welcome back to Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel. So, as part of the series, today we are trying to cover how to create the Azure Function app using the VS Code. So, as you know that VS Code is a code editor and we can create from directly from there the function app. So in previous video, we have seen by through portalazure.com how we can create. Okay, it's like a manual process, but here you don't need to go the screens and one in within one place you can create directly. So how we can create that one we try to understand. Okay, so for this you must and should have installed VS Code. Okay, so as you can install that one. So in my system, as of now, it's already available. Visual Studio Code. Okay, so this application I am opening now. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, it's get loaded. So first, you need to make sure that there should be a mandatorily three extension should be installed within your Visual Studio Code. What are those means? First we'll go one by one. So the first one is Azure Resources. Okay. So Azure Resources, if you install latest version, by defaultly it will get installed automatically. But if it is not installed, see simply it will be like as of now, it for me it's showing it as an uninstall. But if it's not installed in your system, it will appear as a install button. Okay. Simply you need to click on the install. Okay. So this one Azure Resource first you need to install first or second anytime it's as per you, but it's not like a mandatory to follow the serial number, but it's mandatory to install this extension, okay, in Visual Studio Code. The first one, Azure Resource, and after that, you need to install Azure function because we are trying to create a Azure function, right? For this thing, right? So this application is also this extension is also mandatory. So as of now, it's already automatically it's already installed in my system. So because previously I have created with the same editor, so that's the reason. But if you are installing, right, then at that time unit it will start appear it as an install button. You can click on it, automatically it will get installed. Okay. So first one we speak about Azure resources, and the second one we need to install the Azure functions. Okay, Azure function. This is the one which you need to install. Now the final one you need to install mandatorily Azure tools. Okay. So as you can see on the screen, the first one Azure tools. So this one also you need to install. So here you need to install three extensions. First is Azure Resources, Azure Functions, and Azure Tools. After successfully installing these three extensions, you can see here, you can close all this extension. Okay, you can close this one. So as you can see on the screen, the left hand side, you are able to see Azure. Okay, the shortcut key to open the Azure is from the keyboard. You can press Control Shift A also, or else through the manually you can click on the mouse, and from here also it will automatically get open. So here it's a basically Azure resource has been installed now. Okay, so now as you can see on the screen, there is a create an Azure account. Here from here directly you can create an Azure account, or if you want to create a student account also from here you can create it. But as of now we already have an Azure account. As you know that as part of the first series we already have this one. So we already created function. Only we are our motto is to create the function app. So we by using the existing logins. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll try to log in into the existing Azure account. Okay. So the Azure wants see the extension Azure resource wants to you sign in using this one. So I accepted this one. As you can see on the screen, it's pop up. So here, basically you need to enter your username. Whatever the username has been provided by your organization, right? That username you need to enter. So this is my my personal one. So I'm sharing here credentials. Okay. So okay, so as you can see on the screen, it's like successfully we are able to sign in. So this is the MSDN Power Platform subscription is the my my Azure function. Okay, as you can see on the screen. So this is the one from here. See, this is my subscription. So here you can see whatever the app services, Azure Cosmos DB container. See, function also you can see. Here already I have a three functions already there in my function app. Joyful Learning 365 function app, YouTube Joyful Learning testing function app. So now we'll see how to create the new function app from here. Okay, so here this is the platform which is already here. So what I'll do here, see there is a plus button is there. Okay, click on this plus button and here you are able to see the create function app in Azure. Okay, if you are not able to see by default, might be in your system, so you need to type here create Azure function, because if you can see this one, so this is the logo of the icon of the Azure function. So by this you can identify function app. Okay, simply click on this one. So here a unique name we need to give. Unique name we need to give for the our function app. So here what I will give, see, joyful learning 365 function app. Okay, so instead of VS code, simply for to identify easily, because there is already multiple joyful learning 365 name is there, so we might get confused. So I'm giving it should be unique, so which should not exist within the internet, whole internet system. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, I have entered a name for my Azure function name, and after that, see, press enter or confirm or escape to cancel. See, I want to confirm. So what I need to do, I need from the keyboard, I need to enter a button. Okay, I need to enter. If you don't want to do, you can cancel. Then you can from the keyboard you can press escape button. But here I want to create, so I am now clicking on the enter button. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, once I have clicked on the enter button, it's getting loaded and it's asking me the region where you want to create. So basically, now I'll select this one as a Canada Central. Okay, Canada Central I am selecting here. In your case, whatever you want to select, as per your requirement, you can select. Okay, so US, UK, Canada, Indonesia, India, like this we have multiple. But now for now testing, I am selecting here it as a Canada Central, because yeah. So as you can see on the screen, it's loading. So here, so in the system, which one you want to use. So here I want to use .NET isolated version. So the latest version is 10.9, which whatever you can. So here you have a flexibility to use the Java, Node.js, Python, or else custom one also you can use. If you custom handler also you can use. Uh, But as you know that I prefer .NET, because we are like a Dynamics 365 developers. So we used to write the plugin in a C# code, and for us it's very easy to write a C# code. So that's the reason I am selecting here .NET isolated version 8 or something, anything, okay. But here the first one I am selecting. But in your case, which area you are comfortable and which you are what your organization is telling, based on that you need to select this option. Okay, so simply I have selected this one, and here we have a to share the secrets, right? There are two methods are there. So use storage connection string, which may be insecure and expose the sensitive credentials, are managed by this one. So for now I am selecting this as a secrets. Okay, so simply I am selecting it as a secrets. As you can see on the screen in the navigation bar, so first it's created a resource group with the VS Code Joyful Learning 365, as you can see on the screen. Now after that app service it has been created. for this. So basically, this is like in a container. It will create a multiple things. As you can see in this, like a one thing storage account. These are like a one interlinked with another. So before creating the function app, it will create a resource group. It will create a app service. It will create a storage account, and it will create a app insights, and it will create a function app. So like this, so as you can see in the as process of this one, it has been created till application inside. Now function app you can see. So it's like a here, whatever the progress is there, you can very clearly you can see within the screen, and you don't need to go here and there. Developers like they'll prefer this option is very user friendly for them. So um, it takes sometimes it takes sometimes time, and sometimes it might be a issue also. It will throw immediately. Okay, sometimes it depends on the situation. So based on the error, you need to identify and you need to try within to root cause of those error and this one. But in our case, we created our function app successfully. Azure Function App has been created successfully. So the prompt message I can see here. So the whole transaction which has been took place around 1 minute 26 seconds. Okay, within 1 minute 20 seconds, it has been created. So if you see there, it's like if you go if you do the same activity from the Azure portal, it will take a multiple time. Okay, but here it's took very. So now I'll go here and cross check that whether this whatever message I'm seeing this really created the my function app or not. So now I'm going to here and I can see here function app is there. Earlier I have only three. As you can see, the now new VS code is also get added. So what I'll do here now, I will go here and see there are function app is there, right? This is my portal, Azure portal. So here you can see this is uh, see, VS Code Joyful Learning 365. So this is the one which I am able to see this one. Okay. So as you can see on the screen, so this is the function app has been. So this is how we will create a Azure function app through the VS Code. So we covered first video that how to create through the from the portal. Now we try to cover this through the VS Code. So in upcoming days, we'll see more practical scenarios, which will be gonna very helpful to you in your day-to-day life as a developer. Your life will become very easily if you follow these steps. Okay, I hope you have learned something new in this video and you have enjoyed um, by watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe for more interesting updates. And let's meet in next video. Thank you.